Hello, everybody! Welcome into the stream, and I don't know if my transition actually worked because it didn't show up for me, but that's okay. We have a new overlay, so there's going to be some minor glitches and things like that, so hopefully everything works fine, although...
Oh, I do like it.
Bad throughput, but that's okay. Alright, anyway. It's been a little while. We have not played since just before the holidays, so... we're getting ready to move on into... a whole new season is also really loud. Again, bear with me. I've got some new toys we're playing with here in this, and some of the stuff is a little louder than I expected.
Okay, phone. Just fucking throw itself off my desk.
Alright, 1 second and we'll get everything running as things are... Again, we're loud.
Oops. Yeah.
Okay. Now, alright, so, welcome back to Water's Deep Under the Mountain. We're... have had a little bit of a break, and, Adrian, do you have your recap, or do you need me to do the... Okay, so Adrian here is going to give us our lovely recap of what happened.
Last episode?
Yeah.
Or do you want more?
No, you don't need to do the whole season.
So, that's good. Because I did the whole series as a, like, top to bottom so far, and it was a wall of text.
A lot happened.
But last session, we started out by making our way towards the drowning. We came upon a copse of lanky trees. That's the wrong page, isn't it? Yeah. That's fine. I have it. Okay. No, that was the right page. Someone caught the... So... No, it wasn't. Did I, like, not fucking take notes? Hold on. No, I did. Here it is. Sorry, guys.
Consummate professionals, that's what we are.
That's
Yeah, I'm just going to start from the beginning of the line of notes here. So we begin making our way toward the drowning. We come upon a copse of trees, lanky trees, and shimmering water in the moonlight. As we skirt around the edge of the swamp, looking for the Lotus Gate, we see these gigantic flowers and such. It's magnificent. Obviously, that's the Lotus Gate. We wind up ascertaining which way is north. We head towards the northeast corner as we were instructed by using a series of low-level or cantrip spells in conjunction, and then Murray just turned into a moose to make us all feel foolish. We started to notice a bobbing greenish light, which Garvin tried to communicate with, and then after I tried Sylvan, after Garvin's attempts yielded nothing, there was still no response, so Garvin tried to use his own glowing orbs to mimic it. Turns out, upon investigating it, it just vanishes, and it only to appear, turning Thog into a frog, which was funny. And it's a pixie. And it has friends. After defeating the foes, we take a short rest, and we hear some singing in the direction that we need to actually be going. So we arduously plug our ears and, lantern of revealing in hand, move forward. The song is about gardening, which felt a little odd until we got closer. And then Garvin skipped a rock in literally the best throw of his life, and after casting light on it, and someone caught it. She approaches us in flight and names herself as Illustre and says welcome to her garden. We find out that Illustre's sister Aslan is Thog's, quote, pretty lady, unquote, and Illustre invites us inside after accepting a few gifts. She cultivates mushrooms, and we offer to help make food. She needs a list of things that we sent a few of us out to go and find. Murray, Coco, and Sahiri, to be specific. One of the shrooms screams, and Sahiri passes out. It was a little awkward. The stew effectively gave us the result of a long rest, which was phenomenal. And don't you worry, your boy got the recipe. Garvin asked Illustrate for something. It turns out, did we discuss this in game, Chris? Or do I just have this in my notes from my memory?
I think it got minorly discussed.
Okay. So it turns out it is basically a way of using reincarnation. But we
Right.
don't all know that as a group. You guys know that as the audience. So she has something to help a little bit. We wind up with the recipe, like I said, and then we're on our way. We come upon a pulsing magical light, a portal, and a clear magical ritual. Pretty freaking obvious. So what do? We start a smashing. Garvin manages, to push Gray into the maw of the dragon that he's attempting to summon, which was just the most beautiful piece of irony. We managed to release the kids that we were sent to find, the names of which, give me 1 second to scroll.
Rayla and Elhana.
Thank you, Turtle.
No worries.
Which releasing them sends the dragon back through the portal, and shutting it off. Nob and Adrin have a ridiculously awkward moment on Adrin's part, and he sends us home. Turns out it's been 3 years on this side, but hey, level 8.
And the kids are 5 when they disappeared 20 years ago, basically. Like,
The shrug is written in here.
All right. So, you guys have arrived back in the gates of Waterdeep. You have. We're gonna push things back a little bit. You guys don't know it's been this long yet at this point.
Okay.
I'm kind of
I
pulling
don't
back.
think, fully in character. Did we learn?
Right.
I think we asked someone.
You had
People.
gone
Waterdeep
back to.
newspaper, I think.
You guys had gone back to the inn, but I kind of pulled back on that. We're going to kind of revise this a little bit of what happened. So
Okay.
you guys enter the
Good
town,
thing I didn't write
and
that part.
you guys are back on Waterdeep. Things seem. People seem a little bit anxious. There's not as many people in the streets as you had seen when you had left. But you are at least back in the city.
So, to my eye, it seems like something really big or really bad happened while we were gone. It's just there's like background level of paranoia.
You can roll an insight check just to kind of see if you have an idea of maybe what happened,
Yeah.
or of something that something is going on.
Yeah, or at least focus down on what the actual, like, what's this feeling? Oh, okay. 28.
Okay, yeah, you definitely know whatever agitation is potentially happening with people, that something has happened in the time that since you guys have left.
There's something not right here, guys. Like, you feel that?
Yes. Hold on. I walk up to the nearest person who looks like, an adult, and seems kind of dour because of whatever the fuck I'm about to ask him. Excuse me, sir. We've been out of town for quite a while. Can you tell me what's been going on in the city? And why you all look so sad?
Things just haven't been the same since the explosions in the dock wards.
The what now?
Sorry, the huh?
There was an explosion in the dock wards. Many buildings in the area were destroyed. It was some sort of gang wars. There's been a little bit more control on who's in and out and walking around in the streets at this time of day.
Ah.
What time of day is it?
It is actually early morning, from what you can tell. The sun's in the right area. That it's you guys seem to have come back very, very early in the day.
While we're on subject, what is today?
That's a good question. What day is it?
And it gives you the date, and you guys realize it's been 3 years, roughly.
Thank you so much for your time. I have to go, and I just start going.
Coco is cursing in multiple languages and voices.
Yep.
We need to get these kids
Slightly
back
under her breath.
because
Yep.
we got the kids.
Kids.
Hey, so that explains why there are only 5. Okay. Weird. Timey-wimey.
Kids,
Yeah.
get the kids back. That I can
Yeah.
focus on.
Yeah,
You
no,
guys
yeah,
go get the kids back, and I'm gonna go.
Let's do that.
To Harper Den. Fuck it. I'm coming with you.
Where are you going?
We're gonna go return
Nah,
the kids
I
to...
will. I don't know. Garvin, what are you gonna do?
He's just kind of sitting there with a blank look on his face. I think I need to check with somebody. You can come with if you want.
Okay. Is it on the way home?
Maybe. And I think he just kind of starts
Okay.
walking. Like I don't really think. I don't think he thinks about. Is able to think about in his mind what is in between him and his destination at the moment. There's too
That's
many
fair.
thoughts.
I'm
We'll
gonna
meet
follow
you
him.
back at the tavern, guys. Or
Yeah, hopefully we
Garvin?
still own it. I got him.
I hope the mortuary is okay, but the kids take precedence. I gotta check on that too eventually.
Oh,
Alright.
Good
man.
luck.
So
You missed the
Adrin
rush with all
and
the explosions.
so Coco,
Hey.
Sahiri, and Murray are heading towards the Dragon's End bar. Garvin and Adrin, you guys are making your way through town. Kind of. Garvin, you have an idea of where you're going, but you're just kind of almost aimlessly heading in that direction.
Yeah, he's not paying attention. He's definitely like he's got I'd say he's probably got like fists clenched, is kind of Adrian can tell he's angry. But he's not acting outwardly angry, he's quiet angry. Which is a rarity for Garvin.
I'm gonna speed up just enough to get in front of him and then turn and just put my hand on his chest and go, "Where are we going?" You're clearly not paying attention, so at least let me lead us. Where are we going?
One or two places. Either the house we left from
Okay.
or the open
This I
lord
can
of
do.
Waterdeep.
Well, one of those is much closer to us, so we're gonna go to the house we left from, and then we'll swing to the Lady of Waterdeep. Do you want to follow me? So you can keep...
Yeah, he kind of just gives you a nod and starts following after
Alright.
you.
Cool. I'm gonna lead us that way.
Okay,
And
so
I'd say about halfway there, before, because Garvin's lost in thought, he just doesn't necessarily look to you, Adrian. But what was the last thing he wrote, Mom?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's... We're in trouble.
Maybe not. Maybe. Look, let's hope someone else thought about this. I was too much in a hurry.
I mean, I wrote her that we were going, out and about and adventuring and, the usual. I was vague. And now that seems like a good idea. More so than it did.
I mean, unless she thinks we went adventuring and died, never heard from us again.
Yikes. Shit. Good point. Well, we can deal with that later. We don't
Yeah,
have time right now, and I certainly don't know the spell to do it.
Yeah, and I think he just kind of nods along with you and just follows after at this point, on the way to the destination. But you get an idea for where Garvin's head's at.
Yep.
So as you guys are kind of walking, you do notice the rest of the group is kind of, you guys are kind of heading somewhat the same direction. Eventually, you see them head off, but you do find this familiar path as you're heading, roughly similar area towards the Ghostly Leaf itself. You make your way through the city, and you realize you're heading towards Ulbrinter Manor Villa, which was the house that you guys transported from to go to Amphale and came back from. You get up to the area where you're pretty sure it should be, and as you do, you find nothing but the husk of a lavish building that once stood there. Here's the entire building seems to have burned to the ground. But
Are we
strangely
parents
enough,
now?
none of the nearby villas seem to have been harmed at all.
Not the bar. Not the bar.
Yeah, not the bar. This is the Umbridge Villa.
Hey, so Garvin, we need to make a stop on the way to the lady of the, let's, come on. And I'm just gonna start briskly walking back towards our house to make sure that we still have a place to go to from which I can write a letter to Mom explaining that, hey, we're not dead, sorry.
I need to check something in the dock ward.
Yeah, we'll get there. Just, we're
No,
literally,
and he shakes
60
his head
feet away.
no, and
Yes.
you can tell he means it. Like, he's not going 60 feet right now.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around and make sure our building doesn't look burned down.
You can't see it from where, I mean, it's just far enough that you can't see it because you have other buildings on the other side. But you can see the other buildings of Troll Skull Alley, and it doesn't look like, you can't see anything destroyed from there. But you're basically on the other side. You couldn't see it just from standing at the remains of Albrecht.
Okay. Let's go.
And I start casting message, I think, at this point to Adrin as we're walking. Instead of talking out loud. Adrin, I think they burnt it down because it was a Harper place. We need to check on the orphanage.
Yep. We need to check on a lot.
And I think that's where he's going to head at this point. He's not even thinking about the open lord. He's checking to see if the other Harper dens in town have been hit. I think in Garvin's mind, his internal thoughts are the Zentarum or potentially Xanathar's mad about things that went down before and trying to get repayment at the organization that we come from.
Mm-hmm. No, we're on the same page.
Okay, so you head down the dock ward. As you enter, you see there's quite a bit of destruction. You see warehouses have been destroyed. You see some of the smaller shanty houses have been destroyed. Not even tried to have been repaired at this point. They're just full on, just left in ruin. Does look like it's been a little while. Doesn't look like it's something that's happened necessarily recently.
Can I stop someone on the street?
Sure.
Like as we're passing by one of these destroyed houses. Excuse me, madam. We've been out of town for, well, about 3 years, if we're honest. When did this happen?
Oh, this was all about 2 years ago.
Right. And why has nothing been done about it?
I mean, for the most part, it's everybody's afraid to do any type of rebuilding right now. Even though the kind of the gang wars themselves have been quiet, don't want to rock the boat right now until they know really what's going on.
Do you know of the orphanage in the dock ward? Which
Yes.
is where we are now that I think of it. Is it still standing?
Yeah, that whole area is still just fine. It was more the warehouses and a couple of housing areas that got destroyed. But no, I know of the orphanage. It's just fine.
Good. I think at this point Garvin is probably passing me, and I go, one last
Yeah,
question before he drags me
Garvin's
off.
starting to walk that way.
Yeah, no, I already know. He's gonna. But do you know of the Ghostly Leaf, the bar in town up in
Sure.
Trollskull
It's
Alley? Is it still standing?
of course it's one of the busier taverns within Waterdeep.
Oh, wonderful. Well, next time you're in, ask for Adrun Morningstar, and free drinks on you that night. Thank you for your time. And I scamper after Garvin.
Okay. So Garvin, you're continuing on to try and see.
Yeah, because the orphanage was set up as a Harper cover, another den a way for the Harpers to essentially catch people of a young age, help them learn the arcane arts and other things that they may not find their way into under the guise of an orphanage. So, yeah, he's heading to the next place he knows he could meet up with a Harper.
You eventually make it down. You can see, as it said, this area of the dockboard itself seems to have been untouched. You do come up to the building that the orphanage is in, and it looks like everything's in order. You see children outside playing, although kept within inside of a gated area now. But looks seemingly safe.
Okay. I probably just make my way in, and whoever's working the desk, let them know that I'd like to buy the staff, a round of drinks or something at the Ghostly Leaf tonight. Just something to get an idea out, or some sort of, essentially, a secretive message passed to somebody that we need to talk. And then tell them that, it's Legs. I give my code name instead of my real name, and
you see an eyebrow raise at that notification, and you get a response. So the person by the counter is a young half elf, and he goes, "You may want to return home. That'll get you the answers you're looking for."
That's what I said.
All right.
Do you mind if we check on the kids for a minute while we're here? It's been a minute. Just, have a look around, and that's it.
Okay, what are you looking for? Just
nothing. A moment to talk to Garvin without this dude in front of us.
Oh, okay. No, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. And as we're walking around, so why would they take out the manor and not, our other two very obvious things?
I mean, to be honest,
us loosely.
I kind of set this up secretively and had somebody else run it. They may not know.
I know. But if the bar is still standing, and that's very clearly in my name because I don't have a code name. Should I have a code name? Never mind, later.
I think I know the answer. They probably just torched it themselves.
To cover their tracks.
Let's just go back to the bar. Let's
or
start
to cover
there.
our tracks. Yeah, let's.
Perhaps.
All right. Bye, kids. Have fun today. I guess.
And I probably, just as we're walking out, since we're in public at this point, I message him and I say, "Look, you set the bar up to be a Harper Den. I'm sure it's become more important than it used to be."
Mm-hmm.
And then I just keep walking. But Garvin's... This is Garvin's low wisdom at play, right? Go steamrolling in the direction he feels is right, even though something else is probably closer to true.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are heading back.
Yep.
So you walk through town again. Eventually you...
Scenic route.
Yeah. You eventually make it back to the Ghostly Leaf. Everything looks in shape. All of the alley looks in order. There's not a lot of people walking around again. There's this minimalist, almost like curfew that it's not quite seems to have been up yet. So it doesn't look like anybody's really get up and moving yet. You arrive back to the bar. You open the door, and you see Lift behind the counter. And he turns around at the opening of the door, and you swear you see an unnaturally large grin on his face as he looks absolutely thrilled that you've made it home. He pulls out two large glasses, fills them with you guys' finest ale, and just has them out and ready for you.
And by the way, this is not why I missed you. You're a good friend.
As you go to grab your ales, you hear a voice come from up the stairs. Huh. So you did make it back alive. As you see coming down the stairs, you see Scarlet walking down the stairs.
Oh, that's how you got upstairs. Hey, Scarlet, what's up? Oh, shit, our friends are out looking for you.
No, if they're
That
heading...
was the waitress.
Not Nani.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I was beginning wonder what happened. I mean, it's been over 3 years at this point, but I mean, we assumed the best since the world didn't end by any type of dragon invasion, but we just were a little concerned because you had not returned. Either way,
Faye is weird.
welcome home. We have much to discuss.
Yep.
And let's talk upstairs where we know it's a little safer.
Hey, so speaking of upstairs, how did you get in?
We all have
My
our
memory's a bit
secrets.
fuzzy, and I thought you were Nani? Is it?
What about Nani?
Is that? No, that's Adrian being like. I thought you were Nani, I think.
Nani owns the other bar.
Yeah,
He's the
no,
one who
that's
hired
the
you.
person I assumed you were, and that's why I thought you were okay
Well,
being upstairs. But what are you doing in my house?
well, keeping it running so that when you returned, you'd have a place to return to, mostly.
Okay.
Garvin, I think, just quietly starts walking up the stairs at this point because he knows that no real conversation is going to be had out here in the open.
Fair. I just wanted to establish that a little bit, and then I was also following.
All right, so she leads you back upstairs into your common room that's in the second floor. First, the tavern has been doing quite well. Nothing at the level of the awning portal, of course, but steady and busy. I've been doing my best to tend to everything in your absence, so I hope everything's been running smoothly. We have another member is watching the mortuary for Sahiri, keeping that up and running. Since her assistant has seemed to have disappeared as well.
Hey, somebody contact our mother.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and the return was less than
Unpleasant?
happy.
Yep.
But
That's Mum.
I think at least she has an understanding of why you are not here.
Oh yeah, but she's pissed, isn't she?
Oh, she's not gonna be mad at us. She'll blame Dad.
No, she's gonna blame them, dude.
He shrugs, like it doesn't matter. It's not us. With a slight grin on his
no,
face.
That's fair, but
So
Best feeling in the world.
hey,
So
hot
she-
tip: never go to Candlekeep.
she takes this bag off the side of her belt and says, "Well, here's what the tavern earned in your absence, minus employee fees, supplies, repairs. Don't ask, and my minor share, of course." And she hands you this bag, and as you hold it, it feels empty, like weightless.
Yeah. So by employee fees and your cut, you're talking about the same thing because we only have Liff and a bard occasionally.
Have the bard. I've also hired 2 servers to cover the bar when busy nights. So you all have been busy. It's
Okay,
nothing
we'll
that
talk
was
about
able
that
to be handled on its own. So just. But either way,
We'll talk about that later.
don't-
Appreciate it.
It's
Don't-
obviously an extra dimensional space.
Yes, a
No, I
bag of
just read
holdings
inside.
always are really light. And you take it and you feel like coins like crazy in there.
I'm not gonna count it right now.
Um,
Just gonna toss it to Garvin.
Garvin's just gonna take it and he's gonna sling it over his shoulder for now. I know where he's gonna put it.
on other less exciting news, after you
Great.
left, a gang war seemed to have broke out between the Zents and the Xanathar about 2 years ago. Parts of the dock ward are still in ruins after a large explosion blew up some buildings, and including some warehouses and some homes. Intel said that they were fighting over whoever was responsible for losing the treasure to a ragtag group of ventures. I can only imagine that was you. Unfortunately for them, the Open Lord caught wind of some trouble brewing directly for you, and she was able to stop them before you even got to the treasure. I think you may have noticed
Yeah. Oh, we did this. Great.
I mean, don't you remember?
Yep. Oh, I remember.
It seemed that Albiter Villa was the start of all the chaos. I don't know how they found the location,
Well,
especially considering where it is, but that was the first building to go up. And it's not even in the dock ward, so why it came out here, I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure they followed us there before we set out.
yeah.
They were watching that area.
It's certainly possible.
We are
Fortunately,
on-
everybody
we
made
are
it out
not-
alive. There was nobody harmed. Unfortunately, it's just one less safe house for our organization.
Well, I assume that along with the other upgrades you've made to the place, you've upped security a little bit.
Actually, we've pretty much secured all of Tolskot Alley, so the two entrances in and out of there are secure. It'd take quite a bit for anybody to get in here and out of here without us knowing who they are.
That's a yes. Love it. Well done. Is there anything else we super need to know at this point? How about that
no.
lich that we mentioned to you guys last time?
We've been trying to find out more information about him. The only thing we do know is it seems he's found a way to hole up within the Undermountain.
Oh, good. Oh, good. A being of untold, unfathomable possibility and potential
Well,
in Undermountain. That's great. Well, that's a problem for us to deal with later.
I mean, honestly, if he's under mountain, he's probably planning to take it over.
Yep.
I mean, he
Hence-
will have quite a fight
Mad.
if he's trying to take on the Black Mage, or the Mad Mage himself, but Master Blackcloak is no slouch when it comes to protecting his territory.
Well. I mean, he did best us, and we're the ones that you guys sent to go deal with a fucking dragon.
I mean, to be fair, we weren't ready to deal with that at all.
Yeah, well, shut up. You're not
You seem to have come out quite on top of that one.
We do have a tendency to do that, yes. And in answer to the apparent question in that statement, yes, it's been done.
I mean, honestly, the only reason we're alive is because we were with Sahiri. He wants her for something.
Fact. We need to have another talk with her.
He looks at
That'll
you
be
like,
fun.
what's that mean?
I mean, we've been avoiding the subject for apparently 3 years. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's an unfair usage of time advancement.
Oh, I know. That's the... Did you not catch the ha-ha? Never mind.
Well, regardless, after the explosions of the Dockward, there hasn't been much going on since then, so I don't know if either of the two organizations are gearing up for something else, or if they've ended their little quibble over what happened, but...
I mean, things go boom and then it gets quiet. No shit, they're gearing up.
I mean, unless one dealt a blow to the other big enough to make him stop.
Mm-mm. I don't believe that. Not yet. Once we get some more intel, I might believe it, but no. For now, I'm hedging my bets on this is about to just be fucking chaos. Again. Which kind of seems to follow us. Like Murray.
Where is Murray?
He went with Sahiri and Coco. To go return the kids to the dock ward. Ooh.
That probably wasn't a good idea.
Hey, do you happen to know if Scarlet, sorry. Do you happen to know if Nonny's bar is still standing?
Yes, her bar's really near the edge of the Dockward, so it's not really in the heart of it where most of the chaos seemed to have happened. She's doing just
that's
fine.
Good. At least they're not gonna be completely homeless. Ooh. So,
Scarlet, do you have somebody that could fence a few things for me?
We could probably make an arrangement for that, sure.
And I reach into my bag of holding and I pull out a chain shirt +1 and a longsword +1, an uncommon and a rare magic item.
Okay. We'll deal with
And
that.
yeah. Look, trades would be fine, gold, whatever. Just don't have much use for it.
Switch regions real quick, guys. I'm getting some stuff too.
yeah.
1 second.
We're getting hit. Big storm.
Just changing
better?
regions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Was I
Yeah.
a robot?
Yeah.
A little bit.
For me, everybody was.
Yeah, I was getting a couple of them. All right.
So yeah, he says trades are gold, whatever works. That we don't have use for it.
Okay. I'll see what we can do. I'm sure we can find somebody who would have use for them. If not, I'm sure the Harpers themselves will be glad to redistribute those as necessary and compensate you appropriately.
True. And, Scarlet, do you work here now? Like, on a permanent basis? I'm just asking because technically I'm supposed to be
permanently?
in charge, so I'm curious.
No. I was merely assigned here to keep your business running while you were gone.
Ah, well, I appreciate it, but if you do want a little bit of side cash and something to do, let me know. Seem to have done a good job.
I'll be sure to be adding you first on that list of when the job is needed to be done. Well, if there's nothing else, I suggest you rest, get yourself reacquainted, wait for the rest of your friends to re-arrive, and regroup in the morning.
Yep.
And with that, have yourself a wonderful evening. Rest of your day, actually.
You too.
You as well.
And I'll...
As soon as she leaves, I'm gonna look at Garvin and go, holy shit, did you look inside that bag?
I mean, I'm not sure. Here, and
Dude.
I walk to my tower door and I murmur something and like in my mind to unlock the door, and I kind of look around. Is it dusty? Does it look undisturbed?
It does look completely undisturbed. There's a light coat of dust that's in there. It does not look like anybody has gotten in there at all.
All right, so he makes his way in. All right, and I go over and I pull out a brick on the side of the wall. Open up behind it. There's a little chest behind the brick, and I set it down, and a larger chest kind of springs into existence. And I just take the bag of holding and turn it upside down, inside out, and let all of the contents spill into the
You just see
the chest.
tons and tons of gold pieces fall out.
Dude, she's done a better job than I have. What the fuck?
I mean, look, it was probably going to happen anyways, right? It's a Harper business.
Yeah, but jeez.
And with all the trouble in the Dark Ward, it's probably been good over here.
True. But I mean, that's a lot that we can put back into the network, and, also a lot to make some little tweaks here and there.
And you see in there as well, there's also, as you kind of get through, there's some platinum pieces that drop in as well.
Okay. And I once it's emptied, I just hand Adrian the bag, because I already have a bag of holding.
Ooh, neat. Thanks.
And close the chest up, put it back in its place, the brick back where it goes, and everything else. I mean, all right, Adrian, this is one of those few times that I find it might actually be useful. Can you prestidigitate this place clean?
That's a good question, little brother. What do you think? Do I know that spell?
I mean, I
can't
don't.
sure
I
you
think it's
should.
garbage, but, just part of the trick.
Nah, dude. Cleaning has never been my forte.
I think he sighs and he starts looking for a rag, because at this point it's very obvious where there's a chest hidden in the side of the wall with all of the dust that's now around the room. And
I mean, I have.
wait a sec. Do you have a lot of water?
I have a storm sphere.
I mean, what's that do?
Well, we should probably leave before I do it.
I mean, I was
also
just
don't know
gonna
if it's
take
gonna-
and move the water around the room and clean it up.
I mean, we can go downstairs and get a bunch of water, yeah.
Oh, that's probably a better idea.
Yeah, I don't want to blow up your tower.
And I'd say then things probably fade out between him and I, as the two of us will probably clean up the tower, make sure it's not dusty or dirty or anything.
Yep.
And I can get a count later, so I can just put that on my sheet for management if you've got it.
I just
I've
of
got
what's
it.
in the
I
chest.
I'll take
posted
that
in
down.
Discord what the total was. and you can
Beautiful.
just
All right,
separate
I
how
see
you
it.
want. All right, so
Yeah.
we fade out
Um,
to another part of the town. You guys are following Sahiri, Coco, and Murray as they head towards the dragons and the bar owned by Nani.
Kids to the bar and then everything else.
Okay, so you guys
Please.
head to the bar, and as you enter, it's very quiet. Again, it's morning. There's not a lot of people noodling about town. You see Emerald sitting at a stool in front of the bar, kind of just sitting back to you. She hears the door open, turns around, and says, "Oh, it's you."
Kids.
Nani was beginning to wonder if you ever come back. Please, quick, follow me. She leads you upstairs. Please, sit. So she'll be right with you. As she quickly heads to her door at the other end of the hall in the common area, up the steps.
Gently lay the sleeping child somewhere, if I can.
Yeah, I'm keeping mine on my shoulder.
While you're sitting there, you
It's
hear a
not
loud
moving.
bang come from the other room. It almost sounds like something fell to the ground. The door slams open and Nani comes charging out the hall. It's about damn time you came back. And as she sees her children,
The children sleeping.
she sees her children and just freezes and kind of in her looks. They're still so young. What happened? Answer me.
Gray
Well-
was using them as to power the spell. The Feywild is weird. We were gone for 3 years. I don't know.
Gray was using them as a battery to power the portal to bring that giant dragon. Fucker got eaten by his own dragon. But yeah, no, the dragon didn't get through. We're safe. They are not okay, but they will be, okay? They've been through a lot. They just need time, okay?
I'm healing from I don't know. They're not damaged physically.
They're not even gonna remember who I am.
Well, for them, it's only been, I don't know,
But
a few
But
months maybe. For us,
they'll
it
be
was only
hap-
a week and a half.
they'll be happy to have a mom. It's hard when you lose your parents.
That all
Twice.
depends on what lies Gray fed to them.
I think sticking them into tiny glass containers and sucking their energy dry to summon a dragon until they were unconscious really left a lot of positive memories for them.
If half wished I was there too, I would just strangled him with my own hands. Thank you.
Yeah, so here, Coco, you're right. Exactly.
Here's. She again reaches out, and again you see a small pouch. This is the least of what I owe you. Look, here's the deal. I don't know if I'm ready to be a mother, but I'm going to do what I can. I'm closing the bar. Scarlett's been running your business for the last 3 years anyway. There's no net need for any type of competition, but it's the least I can do, and it'll give us a chance to have a fresh start. Whatever money I make from this will just be paltry compared to anything anyway. We'll take them out of the city, find a spot to raise them properly. I know at least I'll have the help I need.
Oh yeah, I spent a lot of time wandering all the way from the way north to the south. A lot of really nice places, you know, quiet. Find yourself like a farm or something, you know?
We'll make do. I'm not worried. Pretty well equipped as it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff that I've had for like 200 years. I'm like, here you go. For your journeys. To remember me, you know? Here you go. Careful, that's old.
And you see her take it. She opens this really eloquent-looking bag and just kind of closes it up in there. Thank you. Now, I'm sure you have plenty of catching up to do as you've been gone for so long. You don't need me keeping you. But again, thank you.
Parents are weird. I just kind of shrug. I look at Sahiri.
Just love them because they will love you. They might be confused and mad at first, but you're their mom. And kids need their parents. It's hard without them.
I'll do what I can to make them understand. I won't force it or lie to them.
That's a good thing. And if you need us, we're here.
I appreciate it. But go. Please. Again, you have my thanks.
Luck.
And you see, as you guys are walking out, you see Emerald and Nani both pick up each one of the children and bring them back into a back room. So you guys...
Yeah, that makes it worthwhile, you know?
You guys make your way out. You have a pouch, and again, it's exceedingly light. You almost feel like there's almost nothing in it.
Look at this at home.
Yeah. Hey, Coco, you want to see something cool?
Yes, please.
I wild shape into a raven, and I land on Sihiri's shoulder. Ah! Hello.
Hi, Murray.
So, you guys start walking. You guys cross out of the dock ward, back through the trade district, and as you enter into the north ward, where the tavern is, 3 figures step out from behind an alleyway. They come out from an alleyway behind a building. Oh, what do we have here? 3 of them by themselves. Oh.
3 what? We're just people passing by.
Oh no, we know exactly who you are. It's the one who's talking to you is robed. The other 2 are kind of dressed up in, for lack of a better term, they're kind of bandit costumes. They're wearing leather outfits. They have 2 swords at their hips. It says, "You'll come with us."
No, I
Otherwise,
think you'll meet Kellamvor if you make me.
so be it. All right, I need you guys to roll for me an initiative.
Fuck you.
It's been a very trying day, so here he just wants to go home.
See.
As we're going to change the music up over here.
We're rolling initiative, are we?
Yes, you are.
Alrighty.
Just the 3 of you.
Speed of cleric.
Nice. A whopping
Absolutely
0.
Speed of cleric.
Speed of cleric followed by the speed of rogue. A 0 and a 23. All right, Murray.
Oh
Okay,
man.
yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a dex bonus to my raven. There isn't, so it's just a straight fucking d20. Let's go. Oh, 9.
Okay, we have spanned the spectrum.
So
Just for fun, let me see.
they stepped out about 20 feet ahead of you. I'm sure you guys are kind of walking in a bit of a line, but Coco, you're up first as this. You see the one kind of. There's 2 of them standing 20 feet in front of you. There's one that's about 25 feet, kind of standing back. He's robed. The other 2 both have swords at their waists as they're getting ready to pull them out.
Okay. Coco is not too worried about the folks with swords. Let's see.
And they're spread out a bit, so there's 2 of them, and then there's a kind of a gap between them, and then the guy, the robed guy, is standing kind of. So they're kind of making a V.
Yeah, there's plenty of room for her to maneuver here. Let me just double check what I've got. I go first, so there's no sneak attack there, unfortunately. Not until the slowpokes catch up with me. Apologies. I've forgotten how to D&D. It's been too long, apparently. Alright, so, actually, so they stepped out of an alleyway.
Mhm.
Are there other... What's around? Are there other alleyways? Like, what's...
You're on a street. There's buildings,
Yep.
and you just happen to have an alleyway on each side of you, about 20 feet away. So the one they came out of is 20 feet, and there's another one on the other side. They both kind of split towards the backs of these buildings, and then there's just more street and more buildings. The street itself is only about 20 feet wide. So it's mostly 20 feet, then there's buildings, and then there's these alleyways that are about 20 feet away.
Okay. Is there enough space around, or to the side of the 2 sword-wielding folks that I can go around them without provoking an attack of opportunity?
Because you have mobile, so you have, 40 feet of movement?
Yeah.
So, yes, you should be able to easily get around without being able to...
I have mobile. I'm a rogue. Like, I can bonus action dash. Like, I got lots of movement. My question is, do I have space?
You have enough movement. You have enough movement just with your movement action to get a round to just be on the mage caster guy.
All right, and so that's what Coco's gonna do. She's gonna just be like, just go dodge around, pull the rapier, and stabbity, because we don't want the magic caster casting things if we can help it. Stabby. And well, that's a natural 17, so I'm gonna assume that it hits, but that's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I mean, he's lucky. He's not. I don't have advantage, and he's not within 5 feet of any of my enemies, so he's only getting regular damage. Just wait until Murray gets there, though. And so that's 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm a bonus action disengage.
Okay. So you can use the rest of your movement, which you have about 10 feet you can get away from. Okay. Alright. Well, the 2 bandit guys come up. Stop it. There we go. They turn and they come and basically flank you, as since you so welcomely come up to them.
That's fine. That's fine. They're about to have a lot of very angry druid and cleric come down upon them. I'm not worried yet.
Okay. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, pretty sure 19. Yes, 19 does. Coco doesn't have that. She's got a decent armor class, but not that high.
Oh, fudge. My whole tracker just went away. Uno momento.
D&D Beyond just borked for me. So.
I hit the wrong buttons and
Oh no. They're attacking us because they think we're harpers, and I think only one of us is actually a harper.
Or we're just part of the group that took the money away from them.
Yeah.
Because you can
You
pretty
did,
sure the leaders of the
okay.
Zents and the Xanathar are really not happy that they didn't get
Really
the
not in
money.
the mood for this. I just want to be
They
home.
don't love us.
Oh, Murray's not in the mood for this. He's coming out with his fucking nukes, and it's
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
be
So
fun
here
for
is
them.
is like no,
all right,
no.
Coco. So
I
the
have
first
better
one,
things to do than you fuckers.
The first one you take 4 damage from. The second one, you're gonna get hit as well.
Second one.
and is going to be 6 points of damage. So you take 10 total points of damage.
Owie. Okay.
Murray.
Yeah, okay, so Raven Murray flies behind one of the flanky fucks. Actually, no, I'm gonna fly over to where the caster is, get right behind the caster, bonus action unmorph, and cast Blight on the fucker.
Okay.
That is a Constitution DC 16, please.
Oh, Constitution. Though not necessarily a strong suit of your average caster type.
You know, I
got
had
it.
that
I
same
rolled
light thought
exactly
at
a
one
16.
point.
Nice.
Aw.
So he takes instead. Actually, this is okay. So 37 divided by half. That'd be 16, 15,
18.
18 necrotic damage as it sucks the life out of him.
Okay.
And I just whisper in his ear, "It's party time, little man. I just want to go home. Okay? Okay." That's Murray's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mage is up. And you see him start gesturing and then poof, disappears.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
He's like, oh, maybe. Hopefully, he just realized that he punched way above his weight class and is doing the discretion is the better part of valor thing.
All right, Sahiri.
I don't think we're that lucky, though.
Okay, so he is temporarily or possibly totally gone, not sure. So we have 2 left. One that just attacked Coco.
They both attacked me.
Both of
They
them hit
both
her.
attacked them. All right. Oh, we are going to toll the dead, the one that did the 6 points of damage. So I need them to make a wisdom save. I mean, a con save, DC. No, I was right, wisdom 16.
Wisdom is fail.
Cool. Can't be too high if they're attacking us on a bad day. That's 9 points of toll the dead damage.
Okay.
Nice.
No, I lied. That's more than 9. That's 14 points of toll the dead damage.
All right. Well, then he's dead. As you see him,
And Kellamore will be
You-
meeting you now.
you hear him scream as he looks like something is in his ears, and he just drops down dead.
And I look at his friend. Now you're next.
All right, Coco.
Murray's mad. He's gonna use his reaction to reanimate that body as a fungal zombie.
Okay, I'm guessing that goes
He's
with
in a-
your
In fucking mood, man.
Okay.
So
Oh,
now
wait.
for a stat block, he's a zombie for an hour.
Okay, and is it go on your turn or is it added to initiative?
On my turn.
Okay,
On my
that's
turn.
fine.
Yeah.
So now I have a zombie ally within
Yes.
5 feet.
Yes.
A clicker from The Last of Us. Yes.
Nice. Okay. So
I kind of give Sahiri this look.
yeah, so Coco does just for flavor, does a little flourish, and goes, and then and stabs him. And well, that's a natural 19, so I'm gonna assume again that
Yes.
that's 27. So yeah.
27.
And now the dude is gonna get all sorts of stabby damage. There we go. That's 9 points of piercing damage and how do I math? 11 points of sneak attack.
Okay, so you stab him and he just falls straight to the ground.
Good.
All right, Murray.
So I got my zombie. The other dude fell to the ground.
Now we have invisible dude to contend with.
Does Murray have fairy fire
Supposing he can
today?
just like fuck off. Which, in his shoes, that's what I would do.
So, alright. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm going to decide to burn a wild shape to assume my fungal form, giving myself a shitload of fucking temp HP and double necrotic damage on my fun stuff. And so yeah, I got a lot more HP. And can I use it as an action? No. Okay. Alright, I can't see anybody, so I'm just going to, as my attack, I'm just going to attack my zombie because it's got 1 HP and I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
And I'm waiting, I'm standing very still, and I'm going to listen. I mean, I've already used my action to attack, so I'm just waiting. And the second that I hear anything, I'm going to use my fungal explosion. Anywhere near me, like if he's still near me.
Okay. Well, from a distance, you hear a chanting noise. You see, coming from the alley itself, a bead of fire shoot out in between all of you.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw as he just cast a fireball of you all.
Is he still invisible, or is
He is still invisible.
Oh, greater invis. Nice. Okay.
Wait, do I have evasion yet? I feel like I do.
Dex is not my strong suit.
What's my temp HP? Oh, plus 32.
Well, that was a not nearly as great roll. On the plus side, Dex is my strong suit. So I have a reasonable chance of escaping that.
Okay. Yep. So, Murray and Coco, you guys both take 16 points of damage. So here you take 33 as the fireball explodes in between you.
No, I don't. I am a tiefling.
So you'll take half as well then. You'll take 16
I
as well.
take 16.
And also, no, I don't, because I'm a rogue and I am level 8.
Okay.
So the
You-
right members of the party showed up to this fight
Yeah,
clearly. Because
So
the
just
two
like-
of us have been fucked.
Coco's
Murray
just
is
like,
only slightly singed.
If you have evasion and you've succeeded, then you don't take any damage, do you?
Yeah, she
Exactly.
takes none. She takes
Yeah.
none at all. Yep.
Coco just like jumps over the flame or just goes, no.
Okay. All right, Sahiri, you're up.
Like Matrix dodge it.
Far away is this individual?
You don't know exactly. You know where he cast from.
I don't know. Okay.
You saw
That's
the
fine,
last
I
place
don't-
he casted from you was 20 feet away at the
Mhm.
edge of the alleyway. Whether he's still there or not, you don't know.
Okay, well, fine. If we want to play it this way, then we are going to go with Guardians of the Faith. So, a large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in a space right in front of me. And any creature hostile to me that moves within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time must make a dex saving throw. So
Okay.
there's a very angry thing standing in front of me.
Okay.
Who needs stalwart defender when you have Sahiri?
Exactly.
All right, Coco.
Alright, Coco doesn't have anything that can actually help her reveal where he is. So she's going to take a bit of a chance and bonus action hide in a direction that wasn't where the
Okay, so you're
he
gonna go
last
the other
cast
side.
from. So
Okay,
you
so
go
you're
for
gonna go the
another side, find cover, bonus action
Okay.
hide, and then she's gonna listen. And my action is I am listening to see if I can pinpoint his location.
So you're gonna do a perception check. Okay.
Yes. So the first thing is for hide. That is hide. Stealth. That's a 24.
Okay.
I become one with a barrel.
And what was your perception?
And the other one is I have not yet rolled it.
Okay.
Perception is a 16.
Okay, 16 perception. All right.
Oh, do I roll that straight or is that at disadvantage because he's
You're
invisible?
just because you're listening. It's straight.
Alright, so 16.
All right, Murray.
Right, so I'm gonna start running down the alleyway, and I'm gonna use my Furbolg magic to cast Detect Magic. This fucker should light up like a beacon when I'm within 30 feet of the asshole.
So you
Nice.
run down the alleyway where you cast,
Yeah,
and
where he
it's
casts.
30. It's 30 feet. Okay, he
It's
is not
within
there.
30
You
feet
don't.
of me.
You don't
Okay.
see anything
All right.
from where you're at.
Okay, like I'm moving my full 40 feet down the alleyway. Nothing.
Nope.
Okay. Fucker's hiding. Pansy. No, pansies are nice flowers. Tulip.
Did you just malign the tulip?
5 tulips.
Look,
All right, so
Smell like feet.
Yeah, they don't smell good, but they're pretty.
Yeah, you got me there.
Sahiri, from behind you, you
Yeah?
feel. 1 second. Things are taking forever to load. Let's see. You feel you feel 6 like shots taken into your back
Oh, cool. Magic missile.
from, and Coco, you see from behind Sahiri these 6 beams of or these 6 little missiles shoot out of thin air and hit Sahiri in the back.
How
Okay.
much
do I
damage?
see the point in space where they originate?
They're literally 30 feet behind, or 10 feet behind Sahiri.
Okay.
So that is 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Rude.
Very rude.
Sahiri, you're up.
Coco is feeling very
Cool.
validated in her decision to target the magic user first.
Cool. So, I know he's behind me, right? Seemingly, at this point, it's a fair
You at least you
thing to
definitely
assume
felt the shots
something,
coming from behind
yeah,
you.
hit me, and I'm not happy. Um, cool. So at this point, we will attempt a guiding bolt in that general direction. I'm assuming I'm rolling at a disadvantage since I have no idea where he is.
Correct.
That is a 15 to hit.
Okay, you miss him. You just it
Okay.
doesn't seem that what the area where you tried to cast from, that it doesn't seem like anything was there, or he may not be there.
It was worth a shot.
Coco.
So Sahiri took a shot at the spot where
She felt she was hit from.
roughly does it correspond with where the magic missiles came from?
Correct.
Okay.
But it didn't seem like anything was there.
Yeah. This fucker. Um, hmm.
With your perception check from earlier, you do think where he fired from, he moved
He obviously
further back.
moved.
Yeah, he moved further back. It sounded like you could hear. It sounded like he retreated further away. It didn't sound like he
Kinda
ran
went
away. He just moved further back.
He went zap and then kind of shuffled
Yeah.
and then kind
You
of
don't
went
know how
backward.
far. You don't know how far exactly, but it does seem like he hasn't fully left you all, but he's moved further back.
Okay, well, on the off chance that he moved back in a reasonably straight line because he thinks he's invisible. Well, I mean, he is invisible. It's not that just that he thinks it. But that spot is visible from where I am. Yes.
The spot where he was, yeah, it's visible from where you are. It's
Okay.
but you
So
don't know
Coco's gonna-
exactly where he is.
All right. Coco's gonna pull out her short bow and just aim in a straight line back from where he.
Okay.
So from the spot that Sahiri missed, Coco's just gonna shoot in a straight line past it. So if he's still there, it's still gonna be
Okay.
like a disadvantage, right? It's worth
Okay.
it. She's like, well, it's worth a shot. On the off chance that
How
he moved back in a completely straight line,
How far are you moving?
I'm not
So-
moving at all.
Oh, you're firing it. You're firing
I'm
a shot.
firing a.
I missed
yeah,
that,
I'm
sorry.
firing a shot. Yeah.
Okay, it will be a disadvantage, so go ahead and give me that shot.
Yeah, that's absolutely. That's just the. That's just the reasoning. Is the. If I think he's roughly there, he might have moved back in a straight line, and therefore I have. There are some odds that I might be able to hit him. Yikes! Not if I roll like that though. Oh, that's too bad. That first roll was really great, but no, the disadvantage that comes to a 13, so that's
Okay.
not gonna hit.
Yes, that will miss.
Alas. Phew. All right,
Alright, Murray.
that's it. That's me.
All right, mechanics-wise, if you're invisible and you hold a spell, does that count as casting, therefore negating the invisibility? Or is it once the spell is released?
For mechanics-wise, he's on greater invisibility. He can cast while being
No,
invisible.
I mean, like, Murray can go invisible, but he doesn't want to attack
Oh.
if he can't see. So if he could hold a spell while invisible, which is like a one-turn invisibility, like... So does it count as an attack
Because
when
it
it's
still
released, or
burns
when
your
I'm
action.
preparing it?
It burns
Yeah.
your reaction when you cast it. So
Yeah.
because you haven't, that's a tough call, because it's technically when you cast a spell or do any action other than move, or you become visible. Is generally how invisibility works.
Yeah. So holding a spell would count as negating the invisibility then. I mean, I would say it is, because I am casting the spell, it's just not releasing.
You've not
Okay,
released it,
all
you've
right.
already started casting it. Yeah.
Correct.
Alright, it's cool. I'll walk 30 feet back towards the group. Once I hit about 25 feet, I'm going to use my hidden step to turn invisible for the last 10 feet of walking.
Doesn't your hidden step act as a teleport?
No. Hidden step is I'm just
Oh.
invisible for a round basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
until the beginning of his next.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Man.
I love purple.
No. All right, so I saw where Coco hit. Fuck. I'm going to bring down call lightning.
Nice.
Roughly where fuck. Could I? I mean, okay, so I have a rough idea where he was, and it's a 60-foot cloud. I'm summoning the cloud, but I'm not going to. I mean, I could try to like disadvantage strike an empty spot, see if maybe it hits something, or would he get advantage on the save because that's what that is, right?
So it's an area of effect spell.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot radius, but
Let me just read the wording on it. Hold on. Assuming I spell it right, which I didn't. There we go.
because it is a save, not an attack roll, so like the whole
Right. So you have to target a specific spot to do it.
Yeah, in the sky, right? Like above me somewhere, so I know roughly where he
Center
is, and I know
point.
it's like 60 feet.
When you cast a spell, choose a point you see under the cloud. A bolt and lightning flashes down. So you still, while the cloud is in the area, you're still targeting a specific spot in there.
Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna target. Fuck. So this is where it gets weird. I want to target where I think I saw the magic missile and Coco shoot, but that's so vague that I don't know how. Like, I mean, up to you, man. Like, I want to bring down a bolt in an empty space, but I can't.
So
I think mechanics-wise, I have to anyway, right? I have to bring down a bolt.
you can also, you're already casting the spell, so you couldn't really hold it. So
Yeah.
because it's a bonus action. So yeah, you'd have to
it's
pick
also-
a spot and hope for the best. But you can do that in
Yeah,
each of
so
his
I'm
turns
just-
because it is a concentration spell.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm gonna wait until, yeah, I'm gonna bring the bolt down roughly where Coco is shooting and hope it's plus or minus 5 feet. So, I'm just gonna bring it down.
Okay. So you see the lightning come straight down, and you see the dispersal as this, basically, for lack of a better term, it's 9 squares around, or 9 square block. But it doesn't look like anything gets hit.
Yeah. I'm hoping to catch this guy's attention at least.
I'm pretty sure we've caught his attention.
So yeah,
Alright.
It'd be
Murray's
nice
not
to hear he
invisible.
didn't take the next hit because she's starting to look a little rough
Yeah.
around the edges.
Sahiri, get behind cover if you can.
Okay.
It's gonna hurt. Maybe.
So you see, because he's up now. All right. So about 15 feet. So 10. It's about 10 feet behind where you cast. So about 15 feet away from there. You see, this magic starts swirling around, and above you all, a massive storm appears. So while you have lightning, you see this like giant ice storm start appearing above your heads.
Oh, sleet storm, nice.
Sorry, I'm getting really bad internet connection right now. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, as this you just get basically ice just comes falling from the sky.
$21.
Well, with a 21, you're not going to take any damage,
Fuck you,
Coco.
Ice Storm.
Alright, so detect magic is done. Hidden step is done.
But Murray and Sihiri, you
Yep.
both take 24 points of total damage. As you
And
just get
I'm out.
pelted on by ice and... so it's bludgeoning
Here
and
he is down.
cold damage.
I am unconscious. I will be right back, and I will make a death save when I need to. I'll be right back.
Well, you're up next, so make your death save real quick.
I will make my death save. 13.
Okay. Alright. Coco. So,
Okay.
looking into the clouds, you see a bit of movement, just with your passive alone. You see, it looks like something is kind of breaking its way through the clouds, and then you see it kind of end at the edge of this range of Murray's Call Lightning Cloud.
Okay. How far from me is it?
It's about 25 feet.
Okay, so plenty of movement. This Dillweed just hurt Zahiri. He's going down. Coco is going to. Let's see. Yeah. How high up are the clouds? Are they like way high, or are they?
It's straight
sort of-
across. You just see it's kind of coalescing around the area.
No, but how high up are they?
The clouds themselves, from what you saw, it was movement on the ground. It wasn't actually up in the air.
Okay, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking how far above me is the cloud cover?
The cloud cover is 20 feet up in the air, but there's some of it lingering on the ground as well.
Okay. Perfect. Coco is going to... I don't remember actually what the trigger is, but do whatever the equivalent is of click her heels, activate her boots, and fly above the cloud cover.
Okay.
And come down like the goddamn wrath of God on the spot where she saw this dude stop, or thinks she saw, right? Because he's technically still invisible, but
Okay. Yep. So yeah, still disadvantage.
she saw something, and that's what she's aiming for. And so the idea is to come at him from an angle he can't see.
Okay.
In theory. I assume still at disadvantage, but
Yes.
okay. Oh yeah, but those are some very nice rolls. That is. You'd think I wouldn't have to look this up every single time, but you'd be wrong.
Sorry.
That is a non-natural 20.
Okay. Yeah. That will hit.
Okay. And so that is 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So you see him suddenly blink into existence, scream out in pain, and then fall down to the ground.
Slit his throat, make sure.
Is he? Did he just fall over, or does he look like?
He looks dead.
Did I just like? He looks dead.
He looks dead. Looks like you killed him.
Okay.
But you also notice behind you, Sihiri is lying on the ground unconscious as well.
Oh, well, this is one of the reasons that Coco was like, "You motherfucker! I'm coming to murder you."
I'm gonna do the knee slides because like Sleet Storm and shit, and just like make my way to Sahiri in third level.
Any spell he had cast that there's no
it's just
because it was ice
no,
it was
no,
ice storm, not sleet storm. It's just it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's just the worst hailstorm you've ever had. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over, like, grab her arm, third level cure wounds. Oh, she doodles here, Chief. There you go.
All right, let's see what it has in its
get back,
pockets.
Murray?
Yeah, let's see what it has in its pockets.
How much do I get back?
All right, yeah, I gotta tell you, like I'm healing and shit. Okay, so 3rd level, It's 21.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the dead guy by the top of the jaw, like the mandible, and like drag him into the alleyway as I start tearing his shit apart, picking his pockets.
Yeah, Coco's
Okay.
already been rifling as you were.
You don't
You
find any valuables on these guys at all. They've got some cheap short swords. The caster was casting. It looks like he was using a some sort of focus in his hand.
We need to get back and let the other two know about
But
this.
what you see on the bandits on the arm sleeves, they have a symbol. It's a flying snake, flying straight down. And behind that, there is a circle with multiple spokes poking out of it.
So I would know what.
You can give me a history check at advantage since you're from Waterdeep.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So that is a 22.
Okay, so
So we would
For
like
whatever
the history of
reason-
this gang in chronological order.
the two symbols look like they're actually two separate organizations. It's the Zentarum and the Xanathar.
It's the Zents and the Xanathars put together. This is. I pull the symbols off their bodies. They
Nice.
can rot here. Kalimvor will do with them as necessary. We need to go let the others know.
Okay.
In a very unsahiri characteristic, like, because normally she would, we need to bury it. Nope.
I mean,
It's been a day. It's been a day.
Murray's gonna take Zombie Bob and put him on top of Dead Bob, out in an open area where he knows nothing's gonna catch, and then produce flame, and then
So you set them on fire, they kind of just smolder. And you guys slowly make your way back
Message.
to... You make your way back to... Ghostly Leaf. You guys make it the rest of the way uneventfully. You guys get back to the tavern.
Something tells me that they're in trouble or something, or up to no good. It's been way too long. Oh, hey guys!
Leaf!
It's-
I need a fucking drink.
It's been. Sahiri just takes the symbol and just goes bam on the table.
Murray, as soon as you look up at Liff, there's 3 mugs already
We
filled
have a
on the...
huge problem.
I think Garvin looks to Adrin and just goes, "Gotcha. I guess that means it's both of them, not just one."
A really
you could
huge
do-
problem.
And he points to the patches. Yeah.
Oh.
I got to see
Shit.
Kalimvor briefly today.
Liv, can we get around upstairs? We need to go talk.
Yeah, Coco's still bleeding. Like, it's not badly, but very clearly they've gotten into.
And he just kind of points, go on up as you see him starting to get the mugs together.
Yeah, I'll slam mine. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's another one there. God, I missed you.
The kids are fine. Kids made it to Nani. She's taking them out of the city. Here, somebody's got the bag with our reward.
Oh, good news, bad news situation then. Great.
We got attacked. It was bad.
Oh,
I can
okay.
tell.
I'll pretend
Alright,
I have it and
and-
just throw it on the floor.
Hi, Liv.
And I think
As you
Garvin's
guys-
already walked upstairs.
Yeah, you guys head
Yeah.
upstairs. As you guys get up there, we're going to take our break, and we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes and continue on with things from there. So, guys, hang tight. We'll be back in just a bit.